Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In our daily conversations, we often find verbs that consist of two or more words. These are called phrasal verbs, and native speakers use them all the time. They're a combination of a verb and one or more prepositions. Now, some phrasal verbs are literal, which means that they have approximately the same meaning as their individual words. However, there are also phrasal verbs that are idiomatic. These are the ones that have different meanings from their individual words, which can be really tricky for English learners. So if you want to improve your English and sound more like a native speaker, it's a good idea to be familiar with these and learn how to use them correctly. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 25 phrasal verbs that are commonly used in everyday conversation. I'll give you their definitions and also some examples of how you can use them in a sentence. At the end of the video, I'll give you some exercise questions to see if you know how to use them correctly. So let's get started. The first one is bring up, and it means to mention or start talking about a subject. An example sentence would be, she brought up the issue during the meeting. The next one is find out, and it means to learn some information about something or somebody. For instance, management doesn't want the client to find out about this. The next one is turn down, and it means to reject or decline an offer or a proposal. So an example would be, they will definitely turn down our proposal because of it. The next one is call off, and it means to cancel an activity or an event. For instance, the soccer match has been called off due to the weather. The next one is put off, which means to delay an activity. An example, and also a famous saying, is don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. The next one, also with put, is put up with, and it means to tolerate something or somebody that is maybe annoying or unpleasant. An example sentence would be, I can no longer put up with the noise levels in this neighborhood. The next one is pass out, and it means to lose consciousness or to faint. For instance, he passed out from drinking too much. The next one, also with pass, is pass away. And this is a polite expression if you want to avoid using the word die. An example sentence would be, her father passed away 2 years ago. These two phrases may sound similar, but they have completely different meanings, so make sure you use them correctly. The next one is run over, and it means to hit a person or an animal with a vehicle and you drive over it. An example sentence would be careful when driving at night. You don't want to run over wild animals. The next one is run out, and it means completely used up or finished. An example sentence would be, we better hurry up, we're running out of time. The next phrase is look forward to, and it means to feel excited about something that is coming. An example sentence would be, I always look forward to the weekends. The next one, also with look, is look after. It means to be responsible or to take care of something or somebody. For instance, I'm looking after my little brother because he is sick. The next one is figure out, and it means to think about something until you understand it. An example sentence would be, I need to figure out a way to make this work somehow. The next one is come up with, and it means to find or produce something. An example sentence would be, we need to come up with solutions to the problem. The next one is come across, and it means to find something unexpectedly or by chance. For instance, I came across a nice article about the latest smartphones. The next one, which means practically the same, is stumble upon. An example sentence would be, I stumbled upon some old photos while looking through my hard drive. Now, if the previous two you would use with objects, this one you would use with a person, and that is bump into. It means to meet somebody by chance. An example sentence would be, I bumped into an old friend at the store today. The next one is turn out, and it means to prove to be the case. So maybe you thought something was this way, but actually it's another way. An example sentence would be, he turns out to be way nicer than I originally thought. The next one is end up, and it means to finally be in a particular place or situation. An example sentence would be, if you follow this road, you will end up at the city library. The next one is break into, and it means to enter something by force usually illegally. For instance, a burglar broke into my neighbor's house last week. The next one is get away with, and it means to not be punished for doing something wrong. An example sentence would be, the police didn't have enough evidence, so he got away with it. The next one is get along with, and it means to have a friendly relationship with somebody. For example, she never really got along with her sister. The next one is let down, and it means to disappoint somebody. An example would be, he said he would be there, but he let me down. The next one is count on, and it means to rely on somebody. An example would be, I really thought I could count on him. The final word is wind down, and it means to rest or relax after doing an activity. An example sentence would be, I like to wind down by watching a good TV show. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you learned something new. Now, to test your knowledge, I'm going to give you 5 exercise questions. See if you can get all of them. Number 1. The venue's fully booked until next year. We're going to have to blank the concert. Number 2. My parents will be away for the weekend, so I'll have to stay at home and blank my sister. Number 3. Whilst cleaning out my garage, I blank an old trophy I got in primary school. Number 4. He's a very reliable guy. You can blank him. Number 5. I like to go hiking on the weekends to blank. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and share it with your family and friends. As always, if you haven't subscribed, please press the red button below to get updates on future content. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!